and do another quick reading because somebody is in my energy. So now we're about to do a personal and tap into my energy because now my underarms are sweating. I already know who's in my energy that's nervous, but we're going to see if they come out. Yeah, stalking, catfishing. Somebody is stalking, catfishing me. Angels, ancestors, spirit, let's clear the energy. But now, I want to see who's in my energy. Angels, ancestors, spirits of the divine white light. Please provide me with some insight. Who is in my energy? Wow, I just split the deck. And it says a spiritual occultist neighbor. Y'all saw me shuffle the cards. You saw me split the deck. I said I already know who it is. Which warlock, person of authority? A spiritual occultist neighbor, which a warlock, person of authority. That's who's in my energy. Business partners with a karmic soulmate and a father figure. Business partner with a karmic soulmate father. The karmic soulmate father, the spiritual occultist business partners, neighbors, karmic soulmate, witches, warlock father. Hitman attacker. Is his son? I just saw son. Landlord. Oh, they more nervous now. They getting more nervous now. You should have never started hovering above me and you will not be exposed. But since you want to still do spell work, I guess you get it exposed, you little faggot bitch. You got a spiritual occultist neighbor, a witch or warlock person of authority, business partners with a karmic soulmate, hitman attacker, father. That's what's coming out. Landlord. The father, landlord. Blood ties. Look at that. The landlord is the spiritual occultist neighbor's father or this karmic soulmate father. The landlord is the father to the neighbor. The upstairs neighbor, the landlord is his father. Something like that. It said landlord, spiritual occultist, neighbor, witch, warlock, person of authority, business partners, karmic soulmate, hitman, attacker, father. Ritualistic events. They were out here doing something ritualistically looking, and I'm not lying, involving water involvement. I'm not, oh, you see me shuffling. I've got water, I've had water damage, and I do have water damage currently because my upstairs neighbor does water magic. Time is running out. Silence voice. Time is running out for them trying to silence my voice. Wrongful conviction. They're trying to convict. Look, they're trying to wrongly convict me of something. Crime type, ritualistic events, and wrongful conviction. My upstairs neighbor or whoever these neighbors is upstairs, and everybody else, whatever other neighbor out here saying that I did something and they're trying to silence my voice. They were trying to abduct me. They were trying to cause an abduction. Psychopathic tendencies. Look, psychopathic tendencies of a jealous rival, an impulsive actor. This person has psychopathic tendencies. They jealous. They impulsive. This was planned. Organized crime. by somebody that was power driven, that's a predator. Somebody that's a predator and power driven. A power driven predator. Coming after a whistleblower. I'm the whistleblower. I'm trying to see because this card has flipped over. I'm an innocent bystander. An innocent bystander. And this person was financially motivated. And they spiritually corrupted. They gave a false alibi. They were trying to trap me by they were trying to give a false alibi and they were trying to trap me. Yeah, they targeted a targeted individual. They were targeting me because I knew too much. Someone that knew too much because I knew too much. This was a calculated plan. This is a calculated planner. These cards is fucked up and I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, an authority figure. That was a calculated planner. I need 3 more cards. We got runaway energy. They were trying to get me to run away from something. I'm not running from anything. Spirit is lingering, collective. Somebody died. This is some spirit lingering. This is a victim energy. So this is somebody that already passed away. So confirmation, they sacrificed people and animals for money in my last life. There's a spirit that's lingering. That's a victim. He was trusted. This is recovered evidence. There's some type of evidence that has been recovered. So somebody that was trusted is the one that's organizing these crimes. Spirit is lingering. There's a spirit that's lingering that was a victim. And he was trusted. Maybe the spirit that's lingering could be trusted. Or this spirit thought that he could be trusted. He was trusted. So this is what they were trying to do. They were doing, this is my energy. So this is a spiritual cultist, a neighbor, a witch or warlock, person of authority, business partners with a karmic soulmate, hitman, attacker, father, landlord, confirmation, belch. They out here, the crime type is a ritualistic event, so they do a spell work. And the clues and the evidence involves water involvement. And it says timeline and case status. Time is running out for these people. The victim energy, they were trying to silence the victim's voice, which is mine. And the crime type, they were trying to wrongfully convict me of a crime that I never committed. This is the perp energy. This perp energy is psychopathic. They jealous. They impulsive. They power driven. They are predator. Financially motivated. Spiritually corrupted. A calculated planner. And this is an authority figure. They were trying to silence the voice of a whistleblower that's an innocent bystander. And they was trying to have this whistleblower trapped by circumstances by targeting this individual because this person knew too much. And then we got runaway energy and spirit lingering, victim energy. You got away. I got away. And they were giving false alibis. Spirit is saying that this was planned and this person was trusted. The people trust this person. They should not trust this person. Whether it's the landlord, the spiritual occultist neighbor, this person of authority, their karmic soulmate, this father figure, the landlord, don't trust. You cannot trust this person. And if this is a landlord over here, you should not be trusting this landlord then, if that's what it's saying. They organized a crime against me and then trying to get me wrongfully convicted for money because I knew too much of what they were doing. There goes the second floor door. Look, counter blow or death blow tenfold return to sender. Whatever they've been sending is going right back. This death magic, yeah. It says look at their web history is shocking. They have many bad habits. This could be a Cancer male. Or an Aquarius male. It says no accident was a setup. Beware. They try to cause me some type of accident. They need to publicly apologize to me. Look, this father, brother, uncle, cousin, male in the family, father figure, some type of father figure. Confirmation with this father figure. It says recording and screenshots. They got recording and screenshots on you, 1111, or they got recording and screenshots on this father figure, brother, uncle, cousin, male in the family, or somebody's family, a father figure. It says your girlfriend / boyfriend goes both ways, transformer on the low. So somebody's boyfriend, that could be a Cancer male, goes both ways. They're a transformer on the low. They're trying to steal your thoughts and your dreams. An Aquarius male could be trying to steal your thoughts and your dreams. This is a carnadist, a scammer, a false person, a lowlife. And they were trying to set you up. It wasn't an accident. This was an organized crime, and they were trying to wrongfully convict you for money because you knew too much. Too many cards. Someone's family was involved. So it says someone's family was involved. It says he is not your karmic twin flame or soulmate. So they're not your soulmate. They gave a false alibi. We already won. Show them they don't want us. So you already won, collective. And they out here trying to slander your name. It's the same bird brain because you already won. You already defeated them. Yeah, keep low vibing energies out. Keep these vampire entities out. You're keeping these vampire entities out. Because this is a siren energy that lures men singing that sweet song of bullshit. They are karmic. It says you've been lied to, you've been tricked. They got your mind feeling sick. A short man or a short woman, a Scorpio male, again, coming out. People online are watching, collective. You used to date the same guy or girl. So this is somebody that used to date. A karmic soulmate. You used to date. It says child or children involved. So there's a child or children involved. This is my energy. There's a Scorpio male that got my child removed. That I was in a domestic violence relationship and they got my child removed. And if you continue to try to siphon from my fucking sacral or my solar or my womb while I am doing divination, I'm telling you, you are going to get cervical cancer, pelvic cancer, a tumor, your stomach is gonna burst. You're gonna get some type of stomach cancer for trying to siphon or do some sacral, solar, or womb attack while I am doing divination. That is your judgment. Every time you pull on my sacral, my solar, or my womb to manifest or get me sick, you are going to get cervical, pancreatic, a stomach ulcer. Your stomach is gonna burst. You're gonna bleed from your stomach, bitch. And I say this out in public. I am defending myself. This is defense magic, yes. And when you do to me, your stomach gonna burst, bitch. Keep trying to curse me while I am doing divination, and you are going to curse yourself. And I'm letting you know what you're gonna curse yourself with. Your stomach is gonna explode, bitch. Your stomach is gonna burst. You're going to need medical attention because your stomach will burst. Because all that negativity is going right back to your belly. And now that I know that you out here trying to siphon from me, yeah, look, says protect always. Remember that. You're protected always. I'm protected always. You see what I said? As soon as I'm talking about a motherfucker sending me spell work and the message is telling the fucking person that I'm protected always. To remember that. I am protected always. Remember that. Spirit is letting you know I'm protected always. Remember that. So what you do is going to come back 10 times worth with interest to you. Look, it says you were their karma and they chose not to change. I was their karma and they chose not to change. They didn't know that I was intuitive or gifted. Yes, they did. A YouTuber is involved. I'm not staying here long. But I wanted to see who was in my energy, and we exposed who was in my energy. Of course, it's the neighbors. They were hovering above me in my last live, and of course they were gonna come out on the table. So I take my enemy's energy, the negativity they sent to me, transmute it into positivity that I could use for me. Drain them dry, drain them dry, drain them dry of their energy supply. Any hex, any curse, any spell that they send will only increase my health, my wealth, my protection, my abundance, times 10, times 10, times 10. And it will bring their life to a motherfucking end. The more they do, the faster karma comes for you, bitch. So bring the karma faster, because I am not in the mood today. I'm letting you know. I am running out of patience with you, with God, with everybody at this point. Fuck with me if you want to continue. I'm telling you, your judgment is death. Because you're doing this for money. So, the ones that's going to be dying out here is going to be y'all. Because I'm a healthy bitch. I tried to escape. You tried to escape, but there has been recovered evidence. Somebody tried to escape, but there's evidence that has been recovered. You're going down. Each and every one of you. So if you want to continue, missing object, hidden witness. There's a hidden witness. If you want to continue, by all means, go ahead. It's your downfall. And the fact that I got to wait for your ending, for my beginning, is sad. That's the sad part about this whole thing. That I gotta wait for your life to end for me to have a new beginning. Then you know what I say? Die, bitch, die. Hurry up and die. Because if you gotta die for my life to start, then hurry the fuck up. I got no sympathy or empathy for none of these people. Hurry the fuck up. Wipe yourself out. Execute yourself. Terminate yourself, bitch, since you're so miserable. And I'm talking about these sadistic, demonic energies. Not people who are actually dealing with some shit. I'm talking about the motherfuckers that's attacking me. Dumb bitches. So now nobody out here talking about I'm promoting suicide. No, I ain't. But if my enemy want to take themselves out, then motherfucker, go ahead and do it fast, because you're not going to take me out. That's what you're not going to do. So, yeah, look, it says you're not even sharing your crumbs with these bums. They so dumb. Yeah, I'm not sharing my crumbs with them neither. All this spell work being sent will cause them a sad, tragic ending. Look at that. I don't even have to say it. The card said it for me. The card said it for me. It says they put me in a false marriage. So somebody put me in a false marriage so that they could come to the United States. And then they married a copycat energy, stole my identity, pretended to be the only person that I know that lives outside of the United States is the ex. I'm not even going to call him my ex-boyfriend. They were an ex-fling. His name, I'm not even going to say his name, but he's Jamaican. and he got deported back to Jamaica, was locked up for 10 years, and supposedly he said he got wrongfully accused. It says they truly thought you were going to react how others did. You surprised them big time and they confused. How was I supposed to react? I'm sorry. Was I supposed to be like, oh, baby, I'm so scared. You doing spell work on me. I'm going to go cry in the corner. No. It says, if the pests don't confess, there will be an arrest. Someone received a notice, a court summons, or police summons, and they being questioned or interrogated. So, yep, somebody got to confess. They being questioned. Somebody's being questioned. If they don't confess, their life will be a mess. And somebody was given a summons. There's no coincidence how these both came out. Somebody was just pulled into the court system or a court case or the police station. Somebody was caught up. They got caught for questioning. They got grabbed up for questioning. And they got to confess, collective. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Don't make anything stick or it's going to make it sick. Collective, if this story resonates with you, but this is my energy. This is a personal reading. And I'm exposing my enemies. But I already knew who they were. That was in my energy. They nervous. Trying to block my throat. So I'm done. I just wanted to get on here and expose who was in my energy. And they got exposed. I already talked about them in the last video and they come out on the table on this video. So collective, peace out. I'll check y'all later. And where we at today? Since 5 o'clock. I may do one more reading later on. But yeah, peace out, collective. Stay prayed up, stay protected. Today's a moon cycle. You already know what you gotta do. Peace out.